So I found this question online, and I thought I'd do a little comment on it. Um, we live in a different world nowadays than when I grew up, but just kind of give you an idea of, what I did in my situation, right? Um, so I actually borrowed a neighbor's lawnmower, right? We didn't have grass to cut because we lived in the apartment complex next to some houses. And so I would mow the guy's lawn that let me use the lawnmower as payment, and he would let me use it to go mow other people's lawns. And that's how I started making money at 10 years old. So by doing that, I saved up enough money to buy my own lawnmower and then some other yard equipment like an edger and weed eater and stuff like that because people were asking for it. So I charged a little bit extra, but I bought the equipment. So I did that for a few years. And then finally, when I turned 14, I was able to get a W-2 job. At that time, I know things are different nowadays, and it's different in each state and each area and all that. But at that time, in the area that I lived, in the state of Texas, I went to work at 14. That was the earliest I could start a W-2 job. Nobody would hire me before that. So I had to mow lawns, and that's what I did. And I actually ended up doing some landscaping work, too, with a small little business. So when I started working at 14, I was already paying for my own stuff. I was paying for my own clothes, my own shoes. I was buying my own Nikes. Actually, my first pair of Nikes, a girl had bought for me. But the very first pair that I got, other than that, I paid for myself. And so my parents couldn't afford all that. We didn't have that kind of money. So when I was 14 and I was making more money and stuff, you know, living under the same roof and stuff, and becoming older and a teenager, I started seeing more of what was going on at home. So I actually started paying for the bills in the house, like everything. Like I didn't pay everything, but I was contributing a lot. So I was pretty much just handing my money over, and it was what it was. That's just what we did, or what I did. As I got older, I figured out that's not what everybody does. But so because of that, my parents were nice enough. They actually gave me the master bedroom because I was helping with the bill so much, and they were so thankful. They took the smaller room in the other side of the house next to my brother and sister's room. So, and then a few years later, I ended up having to buy them some tires. A few years after that, I ended up paying for a new roof on there. Or, well, actually, my whole family came together. There's actually a video on my YouTube. My whole family came together and helped put the roof on, and I paid for the building materials and stuff. And we all got together like a bunch of Amish people, and we redid my parents' roof. So, so yeah, I mean, if you're upset about paying your own phone bill at 17, I guess that's the time. So I don't know, but maybe some people in the comments can let us know.